Welcome to GK Mojo. In this cons class, we are going to see averages part 2, in which we are going to cover some very important questions. Alright, let's get started with the quantitative aptitude averages part 2. Question 1 says the captain of cricket team of 11 members is 26 years old and the wicketkeeper is 3 years older. If the ages of these two are excluded, the average age of the remaining players is 1 year less than the average age of the whole team. What is the average of the team? Alright, so basically let the average of the whole team be x years. We'll assume the average of whole team to be x years. Alright, first assumption we have taken over here. Now according to them 11 members are there, right? So total average is 11x, right? And the ages of the captain and the wicket keeper, which is 29 because 3 years older, is excluded, so it's 26 plus 29. All right, now the average becomes 1 less than the average of the whole team. So total members are 9 and the initial average was x, so now it would be x minus 1, right? Initially 11 players were there, captain and wicketkeeper is excluded, now 9 players are there and the average has changed by 1, alright, reduced by 1. So let us solve this. 11x minus this 9x will come over here, alright, this will be minus 9 and this will shift over there, so overall effect will be 46. So 2x is equals to 46, x is equals to 23. So the average age of the team initially was 23. That is the correct answer. Question 2 says the average monthly income of P and Q is rupees 5050. The average monthly income of Q and R is 6250 and the average monthly income of P and R is rupees 6200. Sorry, 5200. So the monthly income of P is, alright, so they've given 3 different combinations and they've asked you for the monthly income of P. Can you find it? Yes, we can find it by solving them simultaneously. Let us see how we can do that. So first let us assume that P, Q and R represent the respective monthly incomes of P, Q and R. Alright, these are the persons P, Q and R. So even their monthly income is represented by P, Q and R by me. Alright, for simplicity I have done that. Now P plus Q average is 5050. So total should be 2 into 5050, right? Similarly, average income of Q and R together is 6250. So total sum should be 2 into 6250. And average of P plus R is 5200. So total should be 2 into 5200, right? So if I add this 1, 2 and 3, right, we get 2 into P plus Q plus R, you can cross verify this, is equals to 33,000. Alright, or P plus Q plus R comes out to be 16500. This is your fourth equation, right? Now what are we supposed to find out? We are supposed to find out the monthly income of P. So just substitute Q plus R over here. Q plus R according to equation 2 is 2 into 6250. Alright, so P plus 2 into 6250 is equals to 16500. So you will easily find out what is P now. You will get the value of P as 4000, which is the monthly income of P. Alright, so 4000 is the correct choice over here. Let's have a look at question 3. A car owner buys petrol at rupees 7.50, rupees 8 and rupees 8.50 per liter for 3 successive years. What approximately is the average cost per liter of petrol if he spends rupees 4000 each year, right? So let's suppose there is this year 1, year 2 and year 3. So cost of petrol over here is 7.50 per liter. Alright, over here the cost is 8 per liter. Alright, and over here the cost is 8.50 per liter. And the total amount that he has spent is 4000 and 4000. So they are asking for the average price. Alright, so first you need to get the quantity. What is the total quantity of petrol he has consumed in 3 years? So over here it would be 4000 by 7.50. Here it would be 4000 by 8. Here it would be 4000 by 8.50. Alright, So once you add all of this, you'll get the total quantity, and the total quantity comes out to be 76700 upon 51 liters. All right, 76700 upon 51 liters. So the total amount spent, now this is the total petrol consumed. Total amount is 12,000, right? 4,000 into 3, 12,000. So average cost, it would be total amount upon total petrol consumed. So it is 12,000 upon this 76700 upon 51. This 51 goes in the numerator. You can solve this. You will get 6120 upon 767, which approximately is 7.98. Alright, hence the correct answer over here is 7.98. Don't be bogged down by the calculation, just focus on the concept. Alright, usually not such hefty calculations would come in your paper. They would give you easy numbers, but concept is the important thing over here which you should understand. The average weight of A, B, C is 45 kg. If average weight of A and B is 40 kg and that of B and C is 43 kg, then the weight of B is. Alright, again a very easy question. So let A, B and C denote the weight of A, B and C person, right? So average of A, B, C is 45. So A plus B plus C, the total weight should be 45 into 3. As simple as that, right? Which is equals to 135. This is equation 1. Average weight of A plus B is 40. So A plus B is equals to, total sum is 40 into 2, equation number 2, right? And B plus C is 43 into 2, which is equation 3. Alright, now what you should do is add equation 2 and 3. So if you add them, you'll get A plus 2B plus C is equals to 166. Alright, this is by adding 2 and 3. Alright, now subtract 1 from this 4. Alright, this is equation 4. So now see, this A and A gets cancelled, C and C gets cancelled, and 1B gets cancelled over here. So B is equals to 166 minus 135. Alright, which is 31. Hence the correct answer to this question is the weight of B is 31 kgs. Let's have a look at question number 5. A library has an average of 510 visitors on Sunday and 240 on other days. The average number of visitors per day in a month of 30 days beginning with Sunday is. Alright, since the month begins with a Sunday, there will be total 5 Sundays in that month. Alright, so if first of any month is a Sunday, always take it for granted that there will be 5 Sundays, because 8th will be Sunday, 15th will be Sunday, 22nd will be Sunday, and 29th will be Sunday, right? So 5 Sundays will be there in a month. Okay, so required average will be 510 into 5 plus how many days are there apart from that? So 30-day month, so 25 days, and 240 visitors come over here. Alright, divide this by total number of days, which is 30. So this comes out to be 8550 divided by 30. Alright, 855 divided by 3, which is 285. Hence this is the correct answer. Alright, as simple as that. So that's it in this video. Please visit us at gkmojo.com. Thank you.